Well, these two teams, of course, have met many times over the years, and indeed it has been one-sided. The Canadians having the better of all of the results. The first time these two teams did meet was in 1984, in which Canadians came up with an emphatic victory. The last time these two teams met, of course, it was Canada who as well took the victory. It's been an 11-3 record in favor of Canada. Dominican Republic splitting two games, of course, with Mexico winning the first one, but losing the second one in the first window of the 2025 FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers, while Canada going 2-0 against Nicaragua. Of course, they did play those games in St. Catharines in Ontario. Well, that was window number one almost 9 months ago, if you think about it. But going back to this rivalry between the Dominican Republic and Canada, last time the Dominican Republic defeated Canada was indeed in 2017. I mean, it's been quite a while since they've had a victory against their North American rivals. But the Canadians coming in with a very strong team. Of course, this team featuring some veteran players, the likes of Aaron Best, not to mention Lloyd Pandy and Trey Bell Haynes. While for the Dominican Republic, you'll see some familiar faces that did feature at the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup. That being, of course, Eloy Vargas, Victor Lige, and Helvis Solano. This Canadian team now being coached by the great Nate Mitchell, assisted by John Goodwillie and Phil Yedovich. While the Canadians, of course, with the man who's infamous with the FIBA AmeriCup, one Senor Nestor Garcia, assisted by Sergio Lorenzo. Well, now, fans, we will indeed stand for the national anthems of these two beautiful countries of both the Dominican Republic and Canada.
And now, please stand if you're able and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem of Dominican Republic. Please remain standing for the playing of O Canada.
National anthems of two very beautiful basketball countries have been sung. And there you can see Nate Mitchell shaking hands with his counterpart, Nestor Garcia. Well, now basketball fans, indeed, it is time to introduce three very important people for tonight's game, and that indeed is Los Arbitros, the referees. Our referees are Julio Anaya coming from Panama, Andres Bartel coming from Uruguay, and Alan Dos Santos coming from Brazil. Well, we'd like to say a big obrigado and muchos gracias and a big thank you to all of our referees who've done a phenomenal job from the FIBA AmeriCup, Eurobasket, Asia Cup, and Afrobasket qualifiers. And they will continue to do so here tonight at Saskatchewan, Canada, for this big-time game between the Canadians and the Dominican Republic. Well, now we're going to take a look at the starting lineups for these two teams. I imagine we will begin with the visitors, the Dominican Republic. Well, the key player you want to look out for is Victor Liege, who's one of their top players at the FIBA Basketball World Cup in the Philippines, where they narrowly missed out on making it to the Final 8. Dominican Republic had some big games, of course, picking up monumental victories in the group stage, but unfortunately for them, it was that final game in the crossover after the group stage that did prevent them from going a little further. Well, as we get set, there's Aaron Best, man who only a few seasons ago was playing his professional basketball in the United Kingdom for the London Lions. He's had a magnificent campaign, only one season in the capital. During that time, he did feature for Canada at the FIBA World Cup qualifiers, and great to see him back in action here playing for his home country. Well, Elvis Solano, a key player that everybody's going to be looking out for tonight. For sure, he's been on the scouting report for the Canadians, and he will be a go-to option here for the Dominican Republic. Nestor Garcia, a coach who demands fire and a lot of heart from his players. Starting lineup for the visitors, Dominican Republic. Well, it will be Antonio Peña along with Elvis Solano. Victor Liege, we mentioned, one of their key players from the FIBA Basketball World Cup, along with LJ Figueroa and the big man, Eloy Vargas. Well, that does leave Perez, Silverio, Castillo, Cabucha coming off the bench for Nestor Garcia. Well, they have a legendary coach, Nestor Garcia, man, of course, who did win the FIBA AmeriCup. Also won for the first time with Venezuela. Well, that is his assistant coach at the moment. It's not his, that's not Nestor Garcia. Well, now we'll take a look at Team Canada. It's a team that is building its own reputation. Remember, the very first ever FIBA AmeriCup was held in 1980, in which they did win the silver medal in that tournament. Because they ended up losing in the final to one Puerto Rico, and then for the following two FIBA AmeriCups in 1984 and 1988, Canada had to leave with a bronze. Well, the last time Canada came close to winning a FIBA AmeriCup was in 1999. Just losing by 26 points to the United States of America. Now we'll take a look at their starting lineup for this evening. Aaron Best will be in the backcourt along with Trey Bell Haynes. Nate Darling will also make the starting lineup. Kabengele also will be the big man inside of Jackson Rowe. That is your starting five for the home team, Canada. Well, head coach Nate Mitchell knows he's got a very talented team, and knows for sure that he's going to have to get the very best out of his players. Well, it's quite a good coaching staff they have here. The likes of John Goodwillie, his first assistant, and Phil Yetovich as well. Of course, this team renowned for its excellence. But there's the man. Of course, they were having Nick Nurse as their head coach back in the 2019 FIBA Basketball World Cup. But going back to Nestor Garcia, I don't think there's enough praise any commentator, any basketball commentator for that matter, can give us. Now the official countdown to tip-off is underway. Our official sponsor, Tissot, is letting you know is now we're under 60 seconds from getting this one going. But going back to Nestor Garcia, the head coach of Dominican Republic, originally from Bahia Blanca, Argentina. This is a very well-renowned coach. He did win the former FIBA Liga de las Americas back in 2016 with Guaros de Lara, one of the powerhouses of Venezuelan basketball. But it was that work that he did, of course, with the likes of Argentina, getting them qualified, with Venezuela, my apologies, winning the 2015 FIBA AmeriCup, and he defeated Canada in the semifinals. Of course, a big victory against his home nation, Argentina. And that was not a short team by any means. One Andreas Nocioni was playing in that tournament. Well, basketball fans, these two teams met for the first time in the mid-'80s. It was indeed Canada who won that one. The record is Canada 11, Dominican Republic 3. Will history repeat itself? We will find out as we get this one underway. Well, a wide-open three-pointer. That's one thing you're going to see from the Canadians, fighting relentlessly for offensive boards. And Kabengele was playing a bit of volleyball out there. Getting the 50-50 second chances in favor of the Canadians. Bell Haynes back to Kabengele. Well, certain say, oh my goodness! Kabengele, are you kidding me? I don't think I've ever seen a player try to pass it and then mid-air just go for the layup. Well, there's a dump down low. Dominican Republic trying to make things happen here in the paint. Going for the jump hook. That's not going to go. Well, they've got to be a little bit more aggressive. They're going to compete with the Canadians inside the key tonight. And there's a kick out. Trey Bell Haynes contested three, and a foul's going to be called against Kabengele this time. Just can't play that aggressively. It's just got a style, that's for sure. Kabengele showing his physicality early on. Something the Canadians do pride themselves on. A team that's very tough. Vargas here trying to go for a post-up. Looks to attack, goes in. Well, good move, but even better defense. It's now Trey Bell Haynes looking to push the tempo. There's another kick out. Here's another three as Jackson Rowe unable to hit this one. Well, Canada have a man down. Can the Dominican Republic capitalize? Only go for three. This one's up. Beautifully tucked away by Antonio Pena. May have had his foot on the line, actually. No. Well, no, it was a three-pointer. So the score should actually be 3-2 in favor of... Oh, the finger roll. Well, when you go into Tim Hortons by a double-double, but that move is sweet. Like a double-double by Nate Darling. Well, it's not quite winter time here in Canada, but look at this finger roll. That's cold ice. Well, Nate Darling getting the starting lineup call here tonight for the Canadians. Man who currently does play in the NBA G League. Currently with the Agua Caliente Clippers. Just finishes university basketball at Delaware. Canada regaining an early two-point lead at the moment. Victor Leeds giving this one up, finding Figueroa. Vargas with a tough cross-court pass. Now they pull up for the mid-range. Nobody going in for an offensive rebound. And the Canada's record, well, Kabengele touches gets a tough pass. Now tries to take on Eloy Vargas, but again, this guy, he's hungry. You can just see how aggressive this man is every time he gets the ball inside the paint. Well, Lees goes in, a little too strong, but Vargas gets the offensive board. Throws this one away. Now Canada have numbers. Trying to go all the way, misses the layup, but nobody from Dominican Republic get it back in there. Two-handed rim rocker. Jackson Rowe cleans up. Well, if I'm Nestor Garcia, I'm going to be infuriated with my plays. Nobody made the effort to come back. Vargas getting a handoff. There's another kick out. Can they get another three? And that's beautifully tucked away in the corner. At the moment, the Dominicans living and dying from the three-point line. Because many of these Dominican Republic players, as do the Canadian players, vast experience playing in some of the top leagues in Europe. Spanish ACB, the French Pro LMB. Kabengele is unable to hit the shot. And now here comes the Dominican Republic. Well, nice backdoor play, bit of contact, and Victor Lees will go to the free throw line. Well, there's no look at the three-pointer. You saw the dunk there by Jackson Roman. Yo, this is something you wouldn't expect from the Dominican Republic, a team that usually likes to play with the physicality in the end-to-end style of basketball, but especially with a coach like Nestor Garcia, he won't be too happy about his team's recovery transition defense. It's now Victor Lees at the free throw line. Now Victor Lees currently playing for Capitanes de Atletico in Puerto Rico. Just talking about him playing, he's also played the likes of Argentina, not to mention in Mexico, but last, let's say 6 seasons, he has enjoyed life in Puerto Rico. Well, Canada finding it tough to break down the defense. Currently a 1-point lead to the Canadians. Best now steps through, little floater, and again, almost got it. And now the visitors looking to take the lead. Well, that's gonna be an offensive foul. Good defense. Dominican Republic way out of control on that play. We can watch Ricardo Batista, and that was coming from a mile away. Well, Thomas Kennedy checking into the game now for the Canadians. Again, slenderly holding on to this 1-point lead. Well, Kennedy, of course, becoming a key addition so far for this team. Now you just hear the words of instruction coming from Nestor Garcia, trying to make sure his team is in place for the full-court press. He knows what it takes to win a FIBA AmeriCup championship. Just go back to 2015 when he won it with Venezuela, and then, shortly after that, winning the former FIBA Liga de las Americas with Venezuela's finest, Guaros de Lara. Well, we just have a slight issue with the shot clock that I believe is being resolved. Still a 1-point lead to the Canadians. Bell Haynes single-handedly breaking down the full-court press. There's another man who did feature for Canada at the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup. Kennedy coming up for a bull screen. Fakes the defense, goes in, can't get it. With the follow-up by Thomas Kennedy. Second chance point, something we're not used to seeing the Dominican Republic give away. They need to be more aggressive. Under 5 minutes played here in the first quarter. Nice give and go play. Very intelligent move. So 2 free throws coming up this time for Victor Lees. Oh, look at this play here. Bell Haynes fakes out the defense, but that would have been a top 10 play. Well, Aaron Bass will go to the free throw line. Number 11, Marcus Carr and Quincy Guerrier coming into the game for the Canadians. It's now Victor Lees just hearing it from the home fans here in Canada. We've got to look to what this man's achieved. I mean, in his home country, he's been an LMB champion 4 times in 2014, 15, 17, and most recently in 2022, but he would like to add something internationally. Bell Haynes alley-oop finds Kennedy, but gets blocked by the rim. Dominican Republic have numbers. Scrambling here on offense. Finds Eloy Vargas. That's going off the backboard, and all of a sudden, Dominican Republic getting a 1-point lead. With now under 4:30 here in the first quarter. Bit of a miscommunication on defense from Canada. Something, again, we're not used to seeing. Trey Bell Haynes goes in with a floater. No need for the alley-oop. And Eloy Vargas goes quickly. Keeps it alive, and somehow, some way. Well, that's a quick conversion for sure, as LJ Figueroa. Almost looked like he was going to travel with that play. Both teams exchanging field goals at the moments. Canada go back to pick and roll, and again, Trey Bell Haynes causing all sorts of problems for the Dominican defense. Castillo giving this one up. Now Leagues throws it down low to Eloy Vargas. Foul's going to be called against Thomas Kenny. So now Vargas going to the bench for the breather. It's number 42, Luis Santos, checking in for the Dominican Republic. Well, he had a very good season last year in the Basketball Champions League with Telecom Basket's Bond. Now we're under 10 here on the shot clock. Only hit 2 threes, not going to go for a third one, but a foul is going to be called against Canada's Marcus Carr, number 11. Unfortunately for Canada, Dominican Republic are in the penalty. So Luis Santos currently at the free throw line here for the Dominican Republic. Well, Santos stands at roughly 203 centimeters. This season is playing his pro basketball in Uruguay at Aguada, because they play in Venezuela in the capital city of Caracas for Cocodrilos. Chris has never left Central South America for his pro career, started in Argentina. Cobb gives this one up. That's going to be an offensive foul. Good defense by Santos, initiating the charge. Well, Guerrier, yeah, going in out of control, but Santos, all he had to do was stand there and take the hit from Guerrier.
Back to five, we're good. Back to 5? Yep, 1 through 4. 1 through 4. Back up, Nate, yep.
Finding a bit of a gap on the penetration. Been out of control, but a big rebound by Kennedy. Here comes Trey Bell Haynes as the alley-oop. Oh my goodness! Showtime Canadian basketball. What a play. Well, that's something special. Well, here comes the Canadians again. Building confidence from that previous transition. And in the end, it's going to be a turnover. Well, somebody call the Toronto Raptors, because Raptors 905, Quincy Guerrier flying on the court. That's QG, Showtime Canadian basketball. What a play. 1-point lead currently. Both teams exchanging field goals. Victor Lees now may have got away with travel, rejected by Kabengele. And now Guerrier again in transition, draws a foul. Well, Victor Lees thought he got a bucket. Kabengele said, "Hey, senor, no en mi casa, not in my house. Adios, amigo, get that out of here. You are not welcome." What a rejection. Well, now back down the other end. Quincy Guerrier at the free throw line, originally from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, as he misses the first free throw. Well, he started his university career with Syracuse as an Orange man, then went to Oregon and finished at Illinois. Went undrafted in 2024, but now finds himself playing in the G League for the Raptors 905. Well, Victor Lees is going to check out the game. So coming in, Steven for Blanket here for the Dominican Republic. They trail by 2 points. Solano here on the ball, heavily defended. Javon Henry Blair. Now for Blanket. Gives this one up, good defense. Another kick out, another wide open three, it's up. Almost went in. Now we're under 2 minutes. Well, Kabengele wide open, throws it down with 2 hands. Where was the help side defense? Nobody coming in to recover. Kabengele now getting 6 points here. 3 out of 4 from the field so far. And the threes just continue to keep on breaking at the moment for the Dominican Republic, but it will remain their ball. Well, here's another look at that. I mean, look, nobody coming in to take up Kabengele. That transition defense, we've seen that too many times here from the Dominican Republic. Well, an offensive foul, another unforced turnover for the Dominican Republic. 89 seconds left here in the first quarter. Santos. Oh, no need for it. Why? Kabengele now trying to force his way in. So that's another foul, so he'll go to the free throw line. It's another foul against Santos. That's just going from bad to worse at the moment here for the Dominican Republic. I mean, it's a tough one for sure, but you can understand why it's been called. I don't think there's much else you can do in that situation. But Eloy Vargas is going to check back into the game for the Dominican Republic. Kabengele now making his debut here in the 2025 FIBA AmeriCup Qualifiers for the Canadians. So far, quite, he's been an outstanding player when he has played in Europe. He was actually born in Burlington, Ontario, Canada. Of course, went to Florida State. Started as he was drafted in 2019 by the Brooklyn Nets in the NBA. He's currently playing for Venezia in Italy, also played for Ike Athens. 5-point lead at the moment, over a minute to go here in the first quarter. Final seconds here. Well, you got to make something happen. Has to go for a Hail Mary 3 off the backboard, not gonna go. And now Canada can probably go 2 for 1 with a 5-point lead. Down the middle, finds Kabengele. Another foul, so he's going back to the free throw line. Well, he's terrifying. Not only with the physicality, but also his basketball IQ. He knows how to set ball screens, roll to the bucket. See, the problem right there is Vargas is court ball watching. He's got to play 50-50 between Kabengele and Marcus Carr. Kabengele does stand at about 200. Well, now Vargas is out. As Kabengele makes both free throws for the Canadians. As now Jackson Rowe checks back into the game, and the superstar of the first quarter is going to take a breather. He's been terrific.
Ball pressure. Coming on, Marcus.
Tries to hang in the air, but nothing dropping at the moment. Canada have numbers. Best pulls up, quick 3, almost got it. Another offensive board, and that has been the story of the first quarter. Canada getting too many second chance points. Final seconds here of the first quarter. Dominican Republic needs something. Hassel Perez. Goes pick and pop. Down the middle, hangs in the air, gets the final 2 points of the first quarter. LJ Figueroa cutting it down now to a 7-point deficit. But I got to tell you, it's been all Canada so far. Well, Canada's defense has been simply imperious. Too tough to break down. Dominican Republic so far here in the first quarter with 3 turnovers. All you got to do is look at the rebounds. 14 rebounds at the moment to 8. 5 of those coming on the offensive end. And yet Canada haven't made a 3-point field goal so far. Dominican Republic, well, they made the opening 2 3-pointers. So far 3 out of 11, but here's the final bucket by Figueroa. And he for sure did get that one off in time. Well, of course, when you look at the statistics, we'll just take a look now before we go to the highlights. Remember, no 3-pointers coming for Canada. You can see only 2 for the Dominican Republic. They're actually 3 from 11 from within inside the rainbow, but one positive, they made all the free throws. We'll now take a moment to look at the top highlights from the first quarter momentarily. Well, there's the spectacular play by Kabengele. Every time Canada get inside the paint, they cause way too many problems for the Dominican defense. Nice move coming from Nate Darling. Well, there's the penetration, but cases like this, too many offensive rebounds, which have led to just, too many easy second chance points for the Canadians. Dominican Republic, they need to be more aggressive. Thomas Kennedy coming in, doing a hell of a job. There's a big rebound. Here we go. Here we go. Boom, baby. In transition. Well, Guerrier, Raptors 905 represented here at the FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers. And there was a block by Kabengele. That's 208 centimeters. Noemi Casa. Well, there, basketball fans watching live here at Courtside 1891. Again, make sure you use that QR code to download Courtside 1891 on your smartphone, your tablet, or your Android to get all the best news, streams, schedules, and scores that matter to you most. Use that QR code. Download Courtside 1891, the home of FIBA International Basketball. Well, it will be the Dominican Republic who have first possession here in the second quarter, trailer by 7 points. Well, they've got to find a way to rally together. One thing they've got to try to prevent is too many unforced turnovers, and if they do turn it over, they've got to get back on defense. We've just had some more issues with the shot clock, which we are trying to sort out at the moment. It's the interesting thing, you go back to the history of these two teams in the FIBA AmeriCup, neither team has won this championship. Because the AmeriCup did start back in 1980. It was Puerto Rico who won the inaugural tournament. Canada did finish in second place that year, but when you look at these two teams, the best ever finish for the Dominican Republic was back in 2011, where they came third place, winning against Puerto Rico and Argentina. Because in that game, Dominican Republic had defending NBA champion Al Horford, because he won the NBA championship last year with the Boston Celtics. He was playing for the Dominican Republic back in 2011 at the FIBA AmeriCup. Well, Canada's most recent success in the FIBA AmeriCup was back in 2015. They lost to Venezuela, and who was coaching them? Dominican Republic's head coach, Nestor Garcia. Heavy defense coming here in the moments. Another unforced turnover. Yep, it's going to go out of bounds. And the Dominican Republic just can't seem to take care of the basketball. Possession will go back to Canada, leading by 7. Mark Marcus Carr being heavily defended. And again, what is going on with the Dominican Republic's defense? Why? What was the purpose of that foul? Antonio Pena came over like a wide receiver defender, just came to body check him. He's coming over the trap in the corner, but we don't do that in FIBA basketball. Oh, another one goes flying in. And Canada at the moment feeling that confidence. Marcus Carr again, smooth as you like here on the floor. Dictating everything for Canada's offense. Now Solano. Solano makes a bit of contact, puts up a circus shot. That's not going to go again. And here comes Canada. Leading by 9, looking to go by double digits. Deep 3 as Henry Blair sinks it from downtown. And all of a sudden, Canada lead this one by 12 points. Oh, Javon Henry Blair lighting it up from the corner. And National Garcia's got to call timeout. His team right now in all sorts of issues. Well, they're going to go down and listen to what he has to say. He needs some inspiration from his players.
Voy por arriba y hago short. Teniendo el grande aparezco un poquito. ¿Estamos? Short. No hedge. No small hedge. Short aparezco. Y reacciono.
Mira, pégale puño ahí a los que no pégale puño,
Antonio recibe, yo estoy aquí, saco a ese. Después no la pasa, yo voy a cuflé. Nadie truza para acá.
En puño. Now you change. You don't receive a screen. You may pin down. Okay?
No, yo cambio ahora mismo. Yo te voy a decir.
Well, more full court pressure coming here from the Canadians. Goes in, throws it down one hand. That's one way to break down a press. Dominican Republic needs to be more aggressive. Well, Hassel Perez getting his first field goal. Trying to go for a contested 3, but again, no problem for Jackson Rowe. Well, it just seems way too easy at the moment here for Canada. Gotta find a way to tighten up. Pena, nice pass, good backdoor play, and again laid up beautifully by Victor Lees. That cuts it down to 11. Dominican Republic, when they're in the right frame of mind, they play good basketball. But now they've got to, well, again, another backdoor is now Aaron Best goes up. Well, Best, beautiful play. Vargas down the middle. Vargas loses it, keeps this one alive. Can't go up with it. No foul call against Eloy Vargas. He thought he was going to take a body with him. Again, no foul call, but right now you can see Canada, they just want this game a little bit more than the Dominican Republic. Just a little tougher, a little bit more aggressive. Let's have a look at the replay. Well, I do think Jackson Rowe may have touched that one last. So head coach's challenge is going to be called by National Garcia. And I'm almost positive that this one will be overturned. The referees have now sent the players to the bench for this head coach's challenge by Coach Garcia. But watch here. I think Jackson does touch that last. Let's see from this angle. There's Pena. I would say Jackson probably, with his index finger, probably has the final touch on that one. Just the excellence that we have with these instant replays and the ability for officials to go back and review whether it's the final 2 minutes or after a head coach's challenge. So decision has been overturned. Well, a big shout out to our 3 referees for tonight's game. We have Julio Anaya from Panama, Andres Bartel from Uruguay, and Alan Dos Santos from Brazil. 3 of the very finest you've probably seen officiate some of the top games, not only in the FIBA AmeriCup, but also in FIBA Basketball World Cups, and as well as the Olympics. A 13-point deficit. Dominican Republic again failing to take care of the basketball. Hangs in the air, goes in, doesn't get down one. But again, much better by Hassel Perez. Fouls on Trey Bell Haynes. Well, he almost loses this one. Years of age, Hassel Perez currently playing, played last season in Venezuela for the Spartans, also playing for Real Esteli. Because did play in the NBA G League for the Mexico City Capitanes as well, so now you can see Aaron Best going to the bench. Trey Bell Haynes, no problem breaking down the full court pressure. Kennedy got it by Vargas. Jackson goes down low. Yeah, just way too easy for Canada to get the ball inside the paint. Dominican Republic's defense needs to be tighter. Well, they've got to try to prevent Canada from getting any touch inside the key. What can they build now? Not falling for any pump fakes, but another turnover, stepping out of bounds. And it is becoming a calamity at the moment for the Dominican Republic. I mean, right here, this is a down screen set in Guerrier. You wouldn't find that pass that easy here in professional basketball. And Kabengele finishes way too easily. And at the moment, it's all Canada. 11 points for Kabengele. So far leading the score here. The only player for Canada in double digits. As Lee throws a foul, Jackson's not going to let him have the layup. It would have counted anyway. That's going to be the second team foul against the Canadians. As now Nate Darling checking back into the game for the Canadians. Well, checking out, excuse me, Aaron Best coming back in. 6:11 to go here in the second quarter. Kabengele trying to be aggressive. Dominican Republic. Again, nothing happening at the moment. Jackson comes up with it. And now here comes Canada, leading by 15. Good hands by Eloy Vargas, coming up with a steal now. Vargas just throwing it right back away. Well, did everything right defensively, but Well, he was trying to find Victor Liege in transition. Well, no, excuse me, he was trying to find Ricardo Batista, but again, you got to appreciate what Victor or Eloy Vargas gives his team, and that's just unfortunate. Rose made a few threes. That one's way off the mark. Here comes the Dominican Republic. Had the three, pump fakes, puts this one up. It's no good. Not a bad look for the Dominican Republic. They got a wide open three, but now 3 players down. Good passing, row, corner, three. It's becoming end-to-end stuff at the moment. Hangs in the air, gets rejected. One more time, Kabengele. No in mi casa. Well, nothing's getting inside the paint. Hassel Paris thinks he's got it. Kabengele says, "Tu no eres bienvenido, amigo. Adios." Well, Lees this time avoids the block. No foul called. That cuts it down to a 13-point deficit. Well, traveling violation is going to be called. Well, look at the layup there. Victor Liege does extraordinarily well to avoid the block. And the Dominican Republic build down by 13, under halfway here in the first half. Finds Vargas in the back door. Vargas goes in. Big man. Again, they need him to be more productive. First field goal of the night here for Eloy Vargas. Back to Kabengele. Inside the paint, goes in. Way too big, strong, and simply way too good. Kabengele's dominating. 13 points tonight for the big fella, leading all scorers. Well, Vargas doesn't take many threes. That's just a little too short. A foul's going to be called. So Canada will get this one back. Well, that is the dominance of Kabengele. Vargas is going to go to the bench. 3:59 to go here in the second quarter. Here on the shot clock. Traybell Haynes back to Kabengele. Make it 15. This guy is simply unstoppable. The paint is his domain. King Kabengele. Nice give and go. Batista goes baseline. Dominican Republic's got to get this one. Nobody's going in for an offensive rebound, but the three is good in the corner. Well, they needed that one. Figueroa so far 12 points, second top scorer in this game. Oh, we got a turnover. Lees comes up with it. Goes in the lane, hangs, goes up. Figueroa gets the and one. And now potentially a 6-0 run for the Dominican Republic. Could try to cut this down to single digits. Well, with LJ Figueroa, an uncharacteristic mistake there by Aaron Best. Well, Lees didn't want to take on Kabengele. But if Figueroa makes his free throw, he'll now become joint top scorer along with Kabengele. Well, a timeout's going to be called by Canada, leading by 10 points. 3:08 to go here in the first half. We'll go down and listen to what Nate Mitchell has to say to his players.
We're getting back in front, then he jabs us one time and we give him his right hand again. All right, we get back in front, try to influence him back this way if he's in the middle of the floor.
Jackson, you're here. Trey, you're gonna be right here. Hit him. You're gonna go off feet. You're gonna set this flare and then set this. You're gonna come out, try to hit him in the post. Okay, let's try to get an early post up right there.
Well, that timeout was cool to kind of stop the bleeding for Canada. So far at the moment, they have committed 3 team fouls. They still have a double-digit lead. That could change you with LJ Figueroa's potential three-point play. But we've got to make sure together, collectively, they don't let up and don't allow the Dominican Republic any belief whatsoever of getting back in this game. LJ Figueroa, if he makes this, as I mentioned, will become the joint top scorer along with Kabengele. And he does just that. Both players combined total of 30 points, 15 apiece. Kabengele trying to go for the seal-off. Rowe almost turns it over. Now 9 seconds here on the shot clock. Canada will get it back on the baseline. Well, you have to appreciate the heart and effort of Batista coming over. Rowe catches this one at a tough angle. Carr now gets it blocked, and here comes Figueroa. Kabengele trying to get on the way back, goes in now. Well, Dominican Republic calling for it. Should that be an unsportsmanlike foul? I think it's going to be kept as a regular one. That's 2 uncharacteristic turnovers. Well, you know what? I think the Dominican Republic have a case here. I think that should be upgraded. I would say Kabengele is going to be a very lucky player if they just keep this downgraded. Figueroa now can potentially become the leading scorer of the game if he makes these free throws. Well, where it's turned around here, the Dominican Republic has been on the defensive end, forcing Canada into tough shots, forcing Canada to turn the ball over, but also getting the ball out in transition. But he missed the second free throw. 8-point ball game. Tries to find Kennedy, goes in, misses another alley-oop. Carr can make it 11 points, nails the three-pointer. Well, Canada a little bit quiet from the perimeter tonight, but no problem on that one. Extending it back to a double-digit lead. Lee's trying to respond, another 3. That's not going to go. Just over 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. Trey Bell Haynes finds Guerrier, he fires. Now it's raining three-pointers. Maple syrup style at the moment. Timeout's going to be called by Nestor Garcia, his team. They got it down and waited. Now it's been a 6-0 run, led by Marcus Carr and Quincy Guerrier. Well, here was the kick out to Guerrier. That's too much time and space. You got to get a little bit tighter, make it more difficult. We're going to listen now to what Nestor Garcia has to say to his players.
A ver si entendemos. Tiradores. Ayudo, pero solo un paso. Que sigan de a 2. Porque son tiradores de 3 puntos. Entonces, tienen la carnada acá, el decoy acá, me cierro, van la más. Si están en situación de cuerno, en el primer pick voy under. Abajo. Hasta manito.
En el primer pick voy under, ¿verdad? Porque él lo que está cogiendo el pick para penetrar, no quiere tirar. Él no quiere tirar, por eso.
En el primero voy under.
Push. Te más cerca. Push, empújalo, para irnos para abajo.
Y no suelten los tiradores. Hey,
Yo, we in the game.
Tommy, luego. Vamos a ponernos a 10.
Well, the Dominican Republic needs to rally here. They don't want the deficit to get any bigger. Their target should be to get it back down to single digits going into the halftime break. Lees penetrates. They try another three. This one's up. It's on target, but no good. Figueroa, offensive rebound. Again, it just won't drop. And another foul committed. Jackson Rowe inadvertently giving an elbow to the face of Victor Lees. But you gotta love what LJ Figueroa does here. I mean, this is so unlucky. Well, kickball violation is going to be called against Canada, or against the Dominican Republic, excuse me. 1:22 left here in the first half. God, nowhere to go. Jackson beats the defense, goes in, simple layup. I think that's gonna be a blocking foul. No, that's gonna be an offensive foul call. So Jackson Rowe probably should have gone for the lob pass right there. Guerrier was wide open. That's Rowe's first personal foul of the game. He's now under a minute to go. Figueroa hangs in the air, can't get it. Canada comes back up with it with the numbers. Guerrier, it's a tough pass. Dominican Republic comes up with it, and they have the numbers. There's a pump fake, goes in. Oh, again, that would have been something incredible. Well, Figueroa almost looked like George Gervin in a Dominican jersey. Canada's going to call timeout. They lead this one by 14. 36.2 seconds left. We're going to go down and listen to what the coaches have to say in this timeout. Second window of the 2025 FIBA AmeriCup Qualifiers. Nate Mitchell has called this timeout for Canada.
Jackson, you're going to be right here. TK, you're right here, right? Marcus and Q, you guys in the arena, right? Trey, you're going downhill. We're trying to get a quick layup. If you don't like it, just pull it out, right? And run horns too. 1, 2, 3, you guys in the corners, okay? If we score, then we have to understand the clock and what's going on. We're gonna get the last shot, all right? We can run flat, and we can run Mayday with you, all right, and then play, all right? But we have to make sure we're good. Hey, for this last possession on defense, we're 1 through 5. 1 through 5, we're switching, okay? Let's go.
Well, what can the Canadians build from this offense? Traybell Haynes slips over, loses balance. Dominican Republic have numbers. Lee's wide open, gotta make it. And again, nothing dropping. Another offensive rebound, still won't go in the bucket. Goes out of bounds. And that's gonna go back to Canada. Well, Victor Lee's calling for the head coach's challenge. Asking Nestor Garcia, but the referees will talk this one over. No, it's going to be changed. Dominican Republic will get it back. .6 difference here. Game clock and shot clock. Perez now with the ball in his hands. Look at the ISO, got it by Trey Bell Haynes. Spins around, dishes off, Victor Lees goes in and finishes. Now Canada, a bit of time here. Trey Bell Haynes. Foul has been committed. Well, it is on Victor Lees. That's only the 4th team foul, so not a bad foul because it doesn't send Trey Bell Haynes to the free throw line. Well, we got to get it in bounds. I don't think he got off in time. Won't count. That is the end of the first half, where indeed Canada have a surmountable lead here against the Dominican Republic. This is the 2025 FIBA AmeriCup Qualifiers. Head coach Dave Mitchell knows his team probably should be leading by a little bit more. Well, we got to take a look at some of the key statistics from this game. As it stands, LJ Figueroa leading all scorers here for the Dominican Republic. Well, that man, Fiondu Kabengele, leading all scorers of 15 points. Well, the difference between these two teams at the moment, indeed, well, it has been points inside the rainbow. 16 field goals for the Canadians. Dominican Republic, after having a good 3-point start to the game, haven't made one since early first quarter. Canada out-rebounding the Dominican Republic 25-15, as well as having 5 more assists for that matter. Interesting, Dominican Republic do have 5 steals, but they're the game's leading scorer. Well, actually, LJ Figueroa is the leading scorer in the game with 16 points. My apologies. Followed up by Victor Lees, while Quincy Guerrier with 8, Kabengele with 15. We'll take a look at the highlights here from the first half. Well, you have to appreciate how the Canadians started, but, you know, credit to Dominican Republic. They started very well, but, Chris, towards the end of the first quarter, it all became a calamity for the visitors. But here's the thing for the Canadians. They've done such a great job of getting the ball inside the paint and really dictating the tempo. Well, Kabengele simply been a force to be reckoned with tonight. He has dominated this game on both ends of the floor. Umana Venezia superstar. Chris is used to playing against some of the very tough bigs in Europe, not only Italy for that matter. And LJ Figueroa, leading scorer. That was good defense by Victor Lees. Finding Figueroa hanging in the air, and that got the &1. His team refusing to give up belief at the moment. Well, that is the end of the first half. We will return in just under 12 minutes. The FIBA AmeriCup Qualifiers.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they'd do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Montero dazzling with his dribbling. Yasiel for three. Yasiel Perez. Dalton drives in, gets blocked by Rivero. I mean, that was a swat.
The swivel and the sledgehammer from Christian Negron. And look at that move. Now you see me, now you don't.
And they are just so positive this evening, Colombia. No hang your head after getting outworked on the glass. Straight back and aggressive.
How about that block? Oh my goodness! Sending Kennedy flying beyond the baseline. A box office block from a soaring star. Herrera. Almost turned it over, got it back. Still 6 to shoot, but he heaves it from near center court. Sebastian Herrera. A rush of blood to the head.
Boko goes upstairs for the throwdown and super action. From the camera angle, you can literally see it unfold in front of you. Super weight on the pass. Impressed early. Teller goes up, his block. Carrera comes from the weak side and says, not in here. That's a block though. Carrera from the weak side.
And the pre-game build-up, we said that backcourt for Uruguay is the elevation from Romero. Where did that come from?
Jones. Oh, the cover from Campasso. The trick from Campasso. The no-look pass from Campasso. And the shot from Campasso. Bang! The one-man show. What a way to take Argentina to 50 for the first half.
That is unbelievable. These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Well, welcome back, basketball fans. This is the 2025 FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers. Currently, it's Canada leading this one 49-37 against the Dominican Republic. Well, this game started out relatively close. Both teams exchanging field goals. Head coach Nestor Garcia of the Dominican Republic. Well, momentarily. Now look at that QR code. Use that QR code and download Courtside 1891, the home of FIBA International Basketball. Use that QR code and download Courtside 1891 to get the best streams, schedules, and scores that matter to you most. Courtside 1891, the home of all international basketball, brought to you by FIBA. Well, if it's one area on the statistics that's gone in favor of the Dominican Republic, is the fact that they do have 5 steals tonight, only 1 for Canada, but problem right now has been points inside the paint that's really dominated this game for the Canadians. Dominican Republic must rally. The record of these two teams since the mid-'80s when they first met has been 11 victories for Canada and only 3 for the Dominican Republic. When we get things back underway, then will be Canada, who have the first possession. Trying to find Kabengele. 208 centimeters, 15 points tonight. Gets caught in a double team. Backdoor play, Traybell Haynes. This is an awkward one, keeps it alive. Another offensive rebound. This time it's Aaron Bess. Jackson Rowe deep in the corner, nails a triple. Well, that's what we talked about. Canada just want this game a little bit more. Relentlessly going after every offensive board. Figueroa now finding Eloy Vargas. Time winding down for Vargas. Goes for a tough fadeaway. That's not going to go. Kabengele looking for a handoff. Finds Traybell Haynes. Goes baseline, kicks this one out. Deep 3 is up, no good. As now Victor Lees comes up with it. Lees penetrates. Finds Batista, goes in. That's much better. Making things count in transition is going to be key tonight here for the Dominicans. Well, Kabengele hasn't taken many mid-ranges. Doesn't get this one. Dominican Republic looking to go on a 4-0, maybe a 5-0 run. There it is from Figueroa, but again, only made 3 3-pointers. All of those came in the first quarter. Well, Bess, usually a 3-point shooter. Foul's going to be committed against Figueroa. So it's going to take one hell of a basketball play to box this man out. But right here, these are the plays quickly transition Dominican Republic has got to go for. They've got to try to be more clinical. Darling down the middle, finds Kabengele uncontested, and the end product was inevitable. 17 points tonight here for Kabengele. $15 points of separation between these two teams. Batista off one screen. There's a penetration by Victor Lees, can't get it. Tip in, no good, gets some rebounds. Well, things getting a little bit heated right now. Well, Aaron Bess. Not sure what happened there, but he wasn't happy with Eloy Vargas. Well, Vargas just threw an elbow. Well, Aaron Bess, again, didn't like the elbow that he received from Eloy Vargas. Again, big credit to our referees. Not letting that escalate any further. Bell Haynes heavily defended. Got it by Batista. That's a crossover. Bell Haynes, deep three, can't get it. Same story, Kabengele tips Jackson. And now Vargas this time secures a rebound. As Victor Lees tries to go the length of the floor, it's going to be a traveling violation, yep. Well, Victor Lees just can't quite believe it, though. I think that's the right call because he did take one too many hops there. Yeah, well, depends how you're going to interpret that one. Darling goes in, teardrop. Nobody came out to stop him. And that's the kind of defense you cannot afford to play against Canada. Only the second field goal for Darling here in this game. And a 15-point cushion still for the Canadians. Tough step back three, nothing going. Goes out of bounds. It's going to remain possession to Canada. Well, right here, watch Darling up the curl screen, the handoff. Nobody came out to stop him. And Pena realized he was a step too late. Batista penetrates, finds Victor Lees. That's much better than the 1-2 punch between those two. Making things happen. Still a 13-point deficit. Well, good jump there by Eloy Vargas, coming out aggressively, showing on the hedge. And now Marcus Cobb back with the Kabengele. Corner three wide open, Guerrier again, raining three-pointers as usual for Canada. Quincy Guerrier nailing now his second trade ball, 11 points. Well, Canada hitting a 6th rebound out of 18. Vargas drops this one. Here come the Canadians, leading by 16 points. Guerrier finds Darling. Well, Kabengele doesn't take many threes, and that's why. But now a 3-on-1. Figueroa goes in, strong finish. Better conversion from defensive rebound and fast break points for the Dominicans. A blocking foul is going to be called. 18 points tonight for Figueroa. Well, that's a right call. That's a foul. That's clear as daylight. It's now Thomas Kennedy coming back into the game for the Canadians. Canada going to that dribble handoff. Guerrier pump fakes. Another foul's going to be committed. That's going to be the 4th and final team foul against the Dominican Republic. It's becoming a frustration for them defensively. No more fouls to give away. Well, Kennedy with a two-handed jam. Didn't expect that one coming. Well, great job by Trey Bell Haynes. Every defense coming from Guerrier. Now Batista may have got away with the travel. Final seconds. Another kick out. Another three in the corner, and again, nothing dropping here for Dominican Republic. Here comes Canada. Trey Haynes all the way. Are you kidding me? Just went coast to coast. Well, nobody came out to stop Trey Haynes. And silently went down the middle. Well, this right here. I mean, there's a pass. Finds Kennedy with a two-handed rim rocker. But this gives you the Steve Nash-esque vibes in a Canadian jersey by Trey Haynes. Tough play. Well, Nestor got Theocool's timeout. We're going to listen to what he has to say. Download the official FIBA AmeriCup app on your phone. Use that QR code now. Use that app, the FIBA AmeriCup app, to get everything from the qualifiers right up to Nicaragua this coming summer.
Va a jugar de point guard. Tenemos puño. Pueden hacer más switch, él está de 4. Entonces hace 5. Face, you receive the ball down, and then you receive back screen. Y si no, canta cuernos. Ahora, 18, 4 minutos. ¿Vamos a ponernos a 10? ¿Vamos a ponernos a 10? Vamos. Americana, 1, 2, 3.
Well, he did a phenomenal job getting them qualified for the FIBA Basketball World Cup. He came within touching distance of getting to the Final 8. But now, indeed, it is an 18-point lead to Canada. Under 3:45 to go here in the third quarter. Well, there's the penetration. Figueroa leading scorer. And again, the threes just won't drop. It's going to be one of those nights here for the Dominican Republic. Trey Haynes, again, wide open layup, doesn't connect. But can the Dominicans get something here with a player down? Goes in reverse layup, neatly tucks that one away. And that cuts down to 16 with 3 minutes here in the third. Well, they must keep on believing. And the Dominican Republic don't want to go 1-3 tonight. Now Carr kicks out. Dolly fade away 3. It's way off the mark, and a foul's going to be committed by Thomas Kennedy. It's a slight push in the back. There's no arguments. Bit of an unfortunate foul to give away. They must continue to build everything offensively. Nice pick and roll sequence. Santos kicks out. Figueroa. Again, it just won't go in. Well, the Dominican Republic, they just had a very tough night for the perimeter. Well, Canada shot 6 out of 19 from the three-point line, but Dominican Republic 3 out of 16. Can they make one? Finally, it just won't go. Well, the foul's going to be called on the rebound, so baseline possession to the Dominican Republic. Again, talking, they've got to set for themselves. Can they cut it down to single digits going into the fourth quarter? As LJ Figueroa will go to the bench, he'll take a breather. 18 points so far this evening. Only 2 here in the third quarter, though. He had 16 in the first half. Relatively quiet. Leaves off one screen. Goes all the way. Good passing. Got to make this one. And again, just won't go in. 3 out of 19 from the perimeter for the Dominican Republic. And you've got to ask the question. Just make 3 of those and you're in the game. Alley-oop. Oh, baby! Somebody make an order to Tim Hortons. Captain Kennedy, he wants a double-double, baby. Oh, another turnover. Here comes Canada. Guerrier, corner 3. And that's a rest side as well, because usually they've made all the 3 since starting the game quite rough. Well, how do you like your pancakes? Maple syrup. Chef Kennedy cooking it up with the alley-oop. Throw it down, Captain Kennedy. Throw it down, Captain Canada. What a play. Well, change coming into the game at the moment. Of course, a legend in Canadian basketball, Lloyd Pandy, coming into the game for the first time tonight. $18 points of difference. Mid-range is up. No good. Rebound secured by Quincy Guerrier. And Guerrier misses last 3. Another offensive rebound. Lloyd Pandy comes up with it. 7 here on the shot clock for the Canadians. Caught one screen. Another alley-oop. Oh, Kennedy. Looks like he's on a revenge tour. Another kick out. And again, they're going to go to that pick and roll sequence with Kennedy. Well, he's not going to connect with the alley-oop. The jump hook from 15 is going to go. 8 points tonight for Thomas Kennedy. Going for a Hail Mary 3, and that's just not going to go. That is how this game has gone for the Dominican Republic. Still trailing, this time by 20 points. Biggest lead for Canada as we head into the final 10 minutes. 2025 FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers. Well, the stats unfortunately just don't lie. Dominican Republic have attempted 19 three-pointers. They've only made 3 of them so far. Well, the Canadians, not necessarily that much better. Their three-point percentage is only 6 out of 22, but hey, they do have a 20-point lead. We'll look now at the highlights here from the third quarter. Well, Batista had some good moments early in the third, but defensively, it's plays like this. Now watch Darling. Nobody came out to stop him. Just penetrated so easily inside the paints. But again, you like this from Batista, finding leads on the backdoor cut. And they need that more from him tonight, and from Victor Lees. And that was another made three-pointer by Quincy Guerrier. Thomas Kennedy with the big-time jam. Well, he's had 2 magnificent plays so far here in the third quarter. One of them being an alley-oop. Well, there it was. Showtime, Thomas Kennedy. Well, basketball fans, download Courtside 1891, the home of FIBA International Basketball. Use that QR code today to get all the best live streams, scores, and highlights. Remember, Courtside 1891, the home of FIBA International Basketball. Well, it is indeed a 20-point lead, and the foul has been committed. So 2 free throws coming up here for the Dominican Republic. Looks like the foul is going to be called against Lloyd Pandy. Well, Perez missed the free throw. Again, you can just see the confidence slowly dwindling from the Dominican Republic players. And they miss them both. Well, deep three comes from Blair, sinks it. Biggest lead now at 23 points. Well, he curled that screen to perfection. But just found enough time to get his feet set, and the end product was history. Dominicans now look like everything is just becoming zapped out of them. Oh, nice pass down the lane, goes in, finishes. And Fidas Imac, no problem with that layup. His first field goal after just only checking into the game. Santos with a post up. Kicks this one out. 20 of 3 taken, and that's going to be the 4th one made for the Dominican Republic. Looks like Quincy Guerrier, I'm not quite sure what happened there, but has gone down to the ground. So hopefully he's okay.
Down to game for Canada, number 34, Jackson Rowe. And checking in for the Dominican Republic, number 5, Victor Leeds.
We got to ask the question that, say, of the 16 missed 3-pointers tonight for the Dominican Republic, I'd say 5 of those. Well, you're right back in this one. So it just goes to show how imperative 3-point shooting is in the modern day game of basketball, especially here at the international level. Imac now looking to give this one up. Nowhere to go. Caught now. 3 number 8 for Canada. That's not going to connect. And the points difference will matter, so Dominican Republic must keep on playing right to the end. Finds Vargas. Throws it right away. Leg goes in. Well, again, I think he may have a case for a foul there. Alley-oop, but again, too much on it. And that's going to go back to the Dominican Republic as Julio Nias, our referee from Panama, felt there wasn't enough contact to justify a call. Well, these bumps right now, Dominican Republic just can't seem to build anything in their offense. Scott coming up one screen. Dump down into Imac. Going for the post up. He throws that one away. That's quite a hard foul there by Marcus Scott. I think he almost, knowing full well he tried to stop the transition, but well, Trey Bell-Haynes coming back into the game for Canada. He's trying to find a penetration. Nowhere to go at the moment. This is much better. Goes in. Gets the one. Strong move coming from Omar Silverio. That's his first field goal of the game. That's what they've missed tonight. Just those plays to step in and step up at crucial moments. Just catches Blair off guard. Silverio, just in the middle of his prime of his career, spent the bulk of his career playing the likes of Mexico straight out of the NCAA, but now currently playing for Hapoel Galil Elion in the Israeli Winter League. Trey Bell Haynes trying to go quickly with Blair. Quick three is up. That's way up the mark. 20 points of difference. Lees goes baseline. Dishes this one up, and another missed layup by Canada, or by Dominican Republic, excuse me. It just hasn't been their night. That's as mildly as I can put it here for the Dominican Republic. Kabengele, got it by Vargas, goes for the fadeaway, baseline. Not gonna get it. And both teams now, you can see the energy slowly dwindling from both of them. Now Trey Bell Haynes wins it. Yes, upgrade. It's gonna be an unsportsmanlike foul. Well, that was the pass by Silverio. I think there was a trip there by Julio Anayas. Well, no, excuse me, Julio Anayas, referee, my apologies. Trip there by Eloy Vargas. You saw with his hands. And Julio Anayas, one of the best referees in international basketball, quick to identify. Vargas is trying to say he didn't do anything, but if you just saw when he went to the ground, just reaches out with his arm. Eloy Vargas, unfortunately, hasn't been a great night for him, but, you know, this game doesn't summarize him as a play. He's a world-class professional. Played for Dominican Republic at the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup. I'm not sure if they also caught a technical foul against him, so this is definitely going to be free throws and possession back for Canada. I'm not sure if it's going to be 3 free throws because I don't know if a technical had been called. His night is over. He's done. He's a top professional, and every great player, unfortunately, does have a night off. Unfortunately for him, that's been that night tonight. Trey Bell Haynes makes the free throw. So unfortunately, it's not going to be. It's not going to be 3 free throws as I thought it would. So no technicals, just the unsportsmanlike foul. Trey Bell Haynes of Cathedral Danagosa plays in the Spanish ACB. Blair misses last one. He's not going to get this one either. Batista tries to push quickly. Nowhere to go at the moment. Trying to go over the mid-range. Isolation shot no good by Batista. Canada looking to remain undefeated here in the FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers. Try to go for the soft bullet pass in the corner, but takes a deflection. Goes out of bounds. Will remain Canada ball. 7 here on the shot clock. Another Hail Mary 3. Kind of feel both teams waiting for the final buzzer to come, but we still have 5:35 to go here in the 4th quarter. Loose baseline. Victor Lee's asking for a foul, but nothing's going to be called. Figueroa steps out of bounds. Another unforced turnover. Well, where next for these two teams? You got to ask that question. It's the likes of Canada having already defeated Nicaragua twice here in the qualifiers. But then they'll be setting their sights on potentially maybe qualifying from this window. That, of course, would be monumental, but that would be as expected here for the Canadians. Dominican Republic, it only gets tougher for them. Because Canada's next game will be against Mexico, and a nice finish by Batista transition. These two teams, they will meet again on the 21st of February. That time will be played in the Dominican Republic. Like how Batista quickly pushed that one in transition, avoiding the block by Kabengele. So timeout's going to be called by Nate Mitchell of Canada. Well, actually, by Nestor Garcia. I think we're going to go down. No, it's by Canada. So we're going to go listen to what the coaches have to say. Well, Canada going to try to finish this game as strong as possible with 5:02. Remember, depending how this game goes and how Mexico does, if they beat Mexico in the next game, they'll more or less qualify for the FIBA 2025 FIBA AmeriCup. So big opportunity in this window for the Canadians. Batista's going to get called for the foul. Trey Bell Haynes calmly walks away. Best pass this one up. Darling down the middle. One-legged fadeaway. And gets it to roll in. Smooth play by Darling. Well, he made that look easy. That is anything but an easy field goal attempt. Batista being heavily defended. Silverio goes in. Nice finish. Now remember, Dominican Republic, you got to keep on playing. Points difference matters, especially here in the qualifiers. Patient passing comes from Canada. Down the middle, can't get it. Another offensive rebound. That's wide open. Three is up. Three is good. AB for three, baby. Aaron doing what he does best. Nailing the tray ball. 23-point deficit. Canadians have led by as many as 25. Silverio goes baseline. Bit of contact. And he will go to the charity stripe.
Number 8, one more flop.
Well, that's no look at the replay. AB wide open. both free throws, well, excuse me, the second one made. There's now a change coming in for the Dominican Republic. Well, Victor Lees is going to leave the game. So coming in is Danny Carbucha. Carbucha having a matchup with Blair. Still a significant lead for Canada. To make any sort of head-to-head is quite difficult. Dolly goes in, reverse slam, but where was the defense? Nowhere to be seen on that play. Back to a 24-point deficit. Well, Silverio, another penetration. Nowhere to go. They try another three. It's up, and again, beautifully tucked away by Ricardo Batista. It's only the sixth three-pointer, or no, fifth one made tonight here for Dominican Republic. Well, why not? Fires it. Oh, baby! Are you kidding me? Well, again, the big fella, Fadez Imac. Who would have known? Your moment, big man. Again, another three. Both teams just exchanging three-point field goals here at the moment. Well, here we go. The 2021 NCAA rebounding leader, University of California, baby. Currently playing in Hungary. And both teams right back at each other. Silverio down the other end. Well, again, left wide open, finishes the layup. Only had a three, but there's a pump fake. Finds a bit of space, puts this one up. Fadez Imac, I believe, is going to get called for the foul. Well, again, Fadez Imac currently playing for Szolnoki Olaj in the Hungarian league. Well, the free throw is made by Santos. And at the moment, a very comfortable cushion for the Canadians. Final 1:50 to go here in the game. Backdoor, darling, 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 baby. What a finish. Well, who knew he had the bunnies? And he'll throw that one down with a bit of an ease. I believe that's going to be a traveling violation. So you can see here at the moment, Dominican Republic is just becoming turnover after turnover at the moment. Well, Darlin went back door and said, oh, Darlin, baby, I'll got the bunnies and I'll throw that one down. Nice transition, beautifully finished by Silverio. Unfortunately, it's just tough to say too little, too late at the moment. It's just been that kind of game here tonight for these two teams. Imac goes to the fadeaway, unable to finish. Silverio with the runway is going to lay this one up, and that cuts it down to a 19-point deficit. Dolly in the corner, doesn't get the roll on it. Santos unable to secure the rebound. But Silverio comes up with it. Santos this time draws the foul. Well, Joseph Frankic is going to get called for the foul. So it is team foul. So free throws coming up here for the Dominican Republic with 32.8 seconds left. Both free throws neatly tucked away. Final seconds of the moment. And force another turnover. Getting 17 points, you got another chance. Get something quick, they go for a deep, deep three. It's up, no good. As IMAX secures the rebound. It's gonna be the fourth and final team foul against the Dominican Republic. Double team comes over. Blair breaks it. Finds Brankic. Down hesitates. Baseline. Little teardrop. Goes out of bounds with 3/10 of a second left in this game. Well, to all of our fans joining us live here at courtside 1891. At the end of this one, Canada are going to go 3-0 in the 2025 FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers. They win this one 88-71 against the Dominican Republic. Nestor Garcia's players, well, they'll go and play against Nicaragua, while Canada will be taking on Mexico. Next games, respectively, for these two teams. A dominant performance here from the Canadians. Looked relatively competitive in the early stages, but Canada, just fair to say, too tough to handle here for the Dominican Republic. Both teams did feature at the 2025 FIBA Basketball World Cup. Well, this team's got to rally together, while this team may very well qualify for the AmeriCup with one more win. 2 wins against Nicaragua. Because if you think about it, all they would need is a blowout victory against Mexico to kind of ensure they'll finish top of the group, because I'm not saying it would automatically make them top, but remember, the Dominican Republic would have to win by more than 17 points at home to win the head-to-head against Canada, and hope that Canada lose their remaining games, which would be quite unlikely. Well, it's all over here this evening. 9 3-pointers for the Canadians, 6 for the Dominican Republic. 27 field goals from within inside the rainbow. Interestingly, Dominican Republic having 15 out of 20 for the free throw line. 7 rebounds difference, and Dominican Republic finishing with more steals, just like they did at the end of the first half, but 32-26 assists. That was a huge monumental difference. LJ Figueroa led those scores with 18, followed up by Victor Lees with 14 for Dominican Republic. While Kabengele finishes 17. Now we will look at the best moments from this game. A big win for Canada. Well, the Canadians, you know, they played exemplary, tough basketball, as they've done in every qualifying window. And we're talking about a team that won the bronze medal at the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup. It was fair to say they were just too dominant. Well, there's some passages of play here tonight that showed Dominican Republic are a good team, but, you know, didn't have the depth tonight. Missing some key players definitely hindered this team's performance. Early foul trouble did mean that they had to rotate the bigs in and out. The departure of Eloy Vargas definitely hurt the team, but you're up against Canada, one of the top-ranked teams in the world for that matter. Well, there was IMAC. Big time three-pointer by the 6'10" man from Vancouver, BC. Well, there was Sam Darling on the backdoor, two-handed rim rocker. And Darling, oh Darling, baby. He threw that one down with a bit of authority. Big time play by Sam Darling. Well, we'll take a look at the group standings here in this 2025 FIBA AmeriCup qualifying Group C. Canada rock top of the group with 3-0, followed up by Mexico with their win tonight against Nicaragua. Canada will meet Mexico in the next game, and that could decide who temporarily could stay top here in Group C, while Dominican Republic will go down to face Nicaragua. Well, basketball fans watching live all over the world, we thank you for joining us here at Courtside 1891. We'll see you for more games tomorrow across the FIBA Continental Qualifiers. For now, good night, buenas noches, adios, goodbye, and thanks for joining. God bless.